What was a loophole that you found and exploded the hell out of? My university had this ridiculous policy where if you lived on campus, you had to purchase their overpriced meal plan at nearly $2,500, 0 cents per semester. As a broke college student working 2 jobs to afford tuition, this was crushing me financially. The dining hall food was mediocre at best, soggy vegetables, mystery meat, and endless pasta. I'd already accumulated enough student debt to make me nauseous, so I started scouring the housing contract for any possible way out. Late one night, while highlighting through the 32-page residence agreement instead of studying for finals, I found it buried in section 7.3. Students with documented medical dietary restrictions may request exemption from mandatory meal plans with physician verification. The next morning, I scheduled an appointment with my doctor. Dr. Patel had been treating my mild lactose intolerance for years. Nothing serious, just occasional discomfort if I overdid it with ice cream. When I explained my financial situation, she understood immediately. The university dining halls rarely accommodate specialized diets properly, she said, writing a detailed letter explaining my severe dietary restrictions that required specialized meal preparation not available in standard dining facilities. I submitted the paperwork, expecting a fight, but to my surprise, the housing office approved my exemption within days. I was ecstatic. $2,500, 0 cents back in my pocket. I could prepare my own meals for a fraction of the cost. Word spread quickly. Roommate Jake and others exploited the loophole with dubious dietary claims, boosting exemption numbers and drawing increased scrutiny from all housing officials. The housing office started getting suspicious when exemption requests tripled in one semester. They began requiring more detailed medical documentation and implemented a secondary review process with the University Health Center. That's when things escalated. Students started visiting specialist doctors off campus who were willing to write more comprehensive letters. Some even paid for unnecessary allergy testing to bolster their claims. I helped my study group craft persuasive exemption requests, carefully wording them to emphasize the severe emotional distress caused by dietary restrictions in communal dining settings. By junior year, nearly 40% of on-campus residents had meal plan exemptions, an absurd increase from the historical 3.5%. The university was losing millions in dining revenue. The administration finally caught on and called an emergency meeting. Their solution? They introduced a new basic dining fee of $1,200, 0 cents per semester that applied to all students regardless of meal plan status, claiming it covered dining facility maintenance and operations. Essentially, they closed the loophole by creating an unavoidable fee. We thought we'd lost. But then came the unexpected twist. Local news got wind of the story after a journalism student wrote an expose for the school paper. University forces students with medical conditions to pay for food they can't eat made headlines across the state. The backlash was immediate and fierce. Parents called. Alumni threatened to withhold donations. The student government organized protests. Faced with mounting pressure and potential legal issues regarding disability accommodation, the administration backpedaled spectacularly. They not only eliminated the new fee, but also introduced genuinely improved dietary options and a tiered meal plan system with affordable alternatives. My small act of financial self-preservation had accidentally reformed the entire university dining system. Years later, at alumni events, I'm still known as the meal plan revolutionary. The funniest part, in my senior year, I developed actual severe food allergies requiring a specialized diet. When I submitted my legitimate medical documentation, the housing director just sighed deeply and stamped approved without even reading it. Sometimes the system works exactly as it should, just not for the reasons it was designed for.